Now let's talk about the mitochondria. You kind of already hit it, right? The mitochondria are essentially the powerhouse of our cells. They generate ATP, which is like the cellular currency of our body. Vitamin D, or I should say sunlight, helps charge it. What about diet? There's a lot of, I should say, a lot of conflicting ideas about it, right? I've seen many places where the mitochondria runs off of glucose and creates dirty fuel, that we really want to be using the carnitine shuttle and using fatty acids and being a little bit more ketogenic to run the mitochondria and not fueling up with too much carbs. I know guys like Ray Peat talk about more using orange juice and more refined juices. What's your take on that? I know you're a little bit more controversial on some of the carb stuff, but go ahead.
Well, I've been following Ray Peat, but I've also had a chance to meet and work with Linus Pauling, and he was a big advocate of orange juice. And he explained to me the importance of orange juice with the flavonoids. The vitamin C is natural in orange juice. And the flavonoids like epigen and arginine and nargine and fisetin, these are very important compounds that increase the electron flow into the mitochondria. So there's efficient ATP production, and CO2 is the byproduct of efficient ATP. Lactic acid is inflammatory. It becomes inflammatory in nature, and that's how cancer cells derive themselves by lactic acid.
Isn't lactic acid a powerful stimulator for growth hormone too? Don't we make that when we exercise as well?
We do, but lactic acid causes inflammation in our body, and we get cramps and deterioration and joint problems, and we break down cartilage and ligaments and tendons. And just simply what I used to do with my athletes, I used to give them baking soda, a quarter of a teaspoon to a teaspoon every day, twice a day, to help them recover from lactic acid, so they have more energy and their recovery is much faster and they don't break down as fast. And then I started adding the collagen bases, the vitamin D, the calcium, and the vitamin C from orange juice. That all helped. So what I wanted to look at, how do we increase the oxidative metabolism and reduce the reduction state? So you got oxidation and you have reduction state. And the reduction state is the byproduct of ATP burning in our body for fuel and energy. And we want to be able to bring back the oxidative state, so we have the electron flow that breaks the food that we eat into energy, which is glucose. And that glucose is the metabolism of the gasoline of our body that fuels us and allows us to produce and function and be able to repair ourselves.